to be blunt about it, many of our kith and kindred have succumbed to quote-unquote streets. Some of them got locked up. Some of them have gotten home from being incarcerated by the foreigners. Some of them would like to do better with themselves. However, because they are convicted felons, that has proven to be most difficult, and they end up going back in for get themselves into other circumstances. Vicious cycle. Some of them may find their way onto the Amexem-Moor-Empire. And when they do, they'll be given an opportunity to prove themselves. You say you're not going back? Prove it. You say you're done with that life? Prove that. Don't talk about it. Prove it. You're saying no one's going to hire you? No one hires you? You have a talent or skill. Find a way to monetize that talent and skill. Establish a business in the Amexem-Moor-Empire and work that talent and skill through a business model. That will help them do. The better they do, the better for their families. The better their business in the Amexem-Moor-Empire does, the greater the business taxes that business pays into the Imperial Treasury, which funds our fiscal budget laws, which helps get more of our kith and kindred out of the clutches of the colonized and the hostiles and the way they proceed. That means getting more and more of our folks to unlearn the mental retardation from the colonized and the hostiles. Learning to use this and to engage inside of a jurisdiction and venue built of, by, and for us, including them. Marginalized and the colonized and hostiles is a choice. They don't have to do that. They can come into this jurisdiction and venue. We train them. They may operate locally. However, their business model can work inside of the Amexem-Moor-Empire Global Common Market. In South Amexem, Alkebu-lan and the Ab.Zu, the Albion District, the Cebu-Cavite District. Wherever we're operational underway, they have the ability to have access to those portions of the market. And the math is on our side. Everyone's trying to jockey for position. However, they now know what I've been saying for the longest time is coming into their face. The global common market for the Amexem-Moor-Empire, undergirded by the Amexem-Moor-Empire Imperial Government's monetary policy, from Article 6, Section 1, Clause 1 of the Amexem-Moor-Empire Constitution, is where it begins. This allows our men to be men, not boys in men's bodies, men. You want to get your life? And we're telling them, you can get your life. You don't need the colonizers and hostiles for anything. And now the enrollment is beginning shortly for those that want to be certified as instructors within the Amexem-Moor-Empire, school teachers. To be certified is a process. A little more than half an ounce of gold covers the cost for tuition to get your certification. Unlike the colonizers and the hostiles, we have a system that is not designed as a public warehouse or a private warehouse or a chartered warehouse. By the time our offspring get to level 9, 7th grade for them, the parent is sitting down with the instructor to find out, is your offspring going to go the academic route or the vocation route. Because by the time they get to level 11, all of their classes are geared towards the path that's been selected. And we teach them to be responsible out the gate to the father and mother and the offspring. Whichever path you choose, you don't get to change that once it's been made official. You're going to make a commitment and you're going to stick to it. You want to change it, you do it after you're outside of the Imperial Learning Agency. When you're graduated from the Imperial Learning Agency from levels 1 through 14, quote unquote 12th grade for 14 in the foreign venue, you change it then. Meaning, if you're going to go to the conquer for the technical arts, which is more vocational, you will do that if you chose to go academic but want to change your mind. You will do that after. So if you're looking to go into welding, machinist, electrician, plumbing, HVAC, that decision is made at level 9. Diesel, mechanical, any of those, the decision is made at level 9. At level 11, you're now working towards that. The distinction is when you leave from the Imperial Learning Agency at level 14, you will have choices. Do trade for someone in that particular field or establish the business and operate yourself in that field. Because by the time you get to level 14, you're not only learning how to master the craft that you're looking to do. We're past that. You are now training on how to bid on contracts, how to make proposals. You're learning how to operate a business within the Amexem-Moor-Empire in that field. What your first 100 Earth days of that business looks like. If you're using TBTX4 or TBTX5 form, depending on what you're itemizing or not itemizing. If your business is strictly tied back to anything that's tied back to royalties only, you're going to cover all this before you leave level 14 in the Imperial Learning Agency. It's not a factory, a warehouse. Someone goes and gets a diploma and they push out the door, go get a job. We're training you to have options. Do you seek to go get a trade, job, or do you seek to establish the business and engage in it yourself? When you leave from us, you are proficient to do either or. As a man, we give you the option. If you're amalgamating into the Amexem-Moor-Empire, you got 1 year. 1 year to establish a business in the Amexem-Moor-Empire or buy a stake in an existing one. And many scoffed when I first did this. That's why so many got thrown out so quickly. And been throwing them out ever since. You say that you want your women back in order and your household in order. Yeah. Go get her. To go get her, you gotta be able to take care of yourself and her and any babies she has for you. You have to maintain your household. To do that, establish a business or buy a stake in an existing one. Not an option, it's a requirement. And it lets you know who's who in the zoo, as they say. Because some scoffed and laughed and were promptly thrown out. Some didn't take it seriously and eventually got thrown out. Either way, they're not here. Benham Realm Regis. They had to go. It's not about merely organic diplomacy and governance. It's about getting our houses back in order as men. And folks will have jokes. and they'll have jokes for me. That's fine. Don't care. The requirement stands. Organic diplomacy and governance? Yes, we handle that. Getting our households in order collectively. We're on that too. And folks can talk about nationalities, the order of the day all they want. No. Nationality, along with independent industries, commerce, and trade on your own terms, on your own monetary policy. That is the order of the day every day.